Yo, what's up, everybody? Welcome, welcome back in to the Twin Russell Pod, man. We're gonna go over our weekly, or not so weekly, Raw preview show for today's episode of June 2nd, 2025, which is headlined by two Money in the Bank qualifying matches. One for the woman, one for the man, and we have a tag team match with the return of Big Bronson Reed back in action. So we'll get over that, and we'll go through everything the night has to take us on tonight. This should be a very good show. I'm looking forward to it, particularly for one person, for sure. We'll get to that when we get there. So let's get into it, man. All right, man. We're going to start from the bottom, work our way up like we always do. A match that we've had plenty of times on this here brand. It seems like we don't have no tag teams outside of these two. The New Day, American Made. I think that's it. I think it might be four teams, honestly, on Raw. I couldn't tell you no other teams on Raw, if I'm being honest. War Raiders versus the Judgment Day. I think the last time this match happened, I think Judgment Day picked up the win. I think, if I remember. And now we get this match again. Don't really care to see it. I'm honestly tired of seeing it. I don't care what variation of the Judgment Day there is. Carlito and Finn Balor. JD and Dominic. Dominic and Finn. Carlito and Finn. Carlito and JD. I don't care what variation. I'm tired of keep seeing this variation of match with them and the War Raiders. I'm just sick of it. Do we not have any other people in the tag team division? Triple H, you need to put some people in this tag team division, brother, because this shit is getting trash. You keep seeing the same people over and over and over and over. Let me go through this fucking roster now that I'm curious. Hold on, we're going to divert for a minute. Let's go to the Raw. Can I filter this out or no? I thought I could. Yeah, let's do that. Raw Superstars. Let's see. Forget about the fucking whatever this team is, Akirazawa now. Alpha Academy. Tired to keep seeing them too. Let's see. Oh, Austin Theory and Grayson Waller. Tired to keep seeing them. They got more attention between one another than anything. What are the tag teams we got on here? Oh, the LWO's on here, but you rarely see them. Remember, Rey Mysterio out. They're not going to be there. So, that's to the wayside. Let's see. I'm very curious of other tag teams on here. Yeah, one Pete Dunne and Tyler Bate. Didn't Tyler Bate return like some time ago? You ain't seen them since. I think they matched against the New Day sometime before WrestleMania. Put them up there, man. Don't fucking put Judgment Day and the War Raider. Like, come on, man. Come on. We gotta do better. We really have to do better, bro. Now that I diverted from it, let's get back to this preview. Don't give a shit about this match. Don't care who wins. Next. Alright. Let's get on. I'm surprised they ain't gonna. We gonna do it this way. Because if she gotta be featured, you dig what I'm saying? Y'all dig what I'm saying? There we go. If I can zoom up, I would, but I don't think I can. Let's get on the first qualifying match. We have Stephanie Vaquer. The only reason I'm tuning in tonight, for real, for the most part. Stephanie Vaquer has officially been on the Raw roster as of Friday. Adam Pearce made a statement on Twitter saying she was officially on the Raw brand because she lost her NXT Women's Championship last week to JC Jane, which I don't know how the fuck that happened, but it did. It only speaks one thing to me when we get to that. But Stephanie Vaquer will be on Monday Night Raw. She's going up against the one half of the WWE Women's Tag Team Champions, Liv Morgan and Ivy Nile. The reason Ivy Nile is in this matchup is to eat the pin like Zoe started before her. Like, I think that might be on the triple threat match that we had for the women's division. Or like Natalya did, I think last week. So she's in this match to eat the pin. It's just who's going to win this match. It goes between Stephanie or Liv Morgan. And if I have it this way, I It's kind of hard to pick this one, man, because you won't live in there. She just returned, I think, the week before last. With Roxanne being in there and already qualifying, you still have that issue between them two within the Judgment Day now. Stephanie just lost her championship last week, and she's debuting officially on Monday Night Raw tonight as a member of the Raw roster instead of NXT, and it's her first match as that. So it's kind of tough, man. I'm gonna go with Stephanie though. I think Roxanne probably cost Liv Morgan the championship. I mean, not the championship, but the match. Only thing that I've recently heard though is that Worlds Collide, Stephanie McCurry is going to be at that show, which airs at 3 p.m. Eastern on Saturday. And then Money in the Bank, it's later that night at like 7 or 8. So that's the only conundrum there. Because if something happens in that match, she ends up getting hurt and then she can't compete in Money in the Bank. That's the only reason I can see her not winning this match. I don't know, it's kind of tough, man. But I'm going to take Stephanie McCurry. But I wouldn't be surprised if Liv does win it. Just so you can get the issue with her and Roxanne at Money in the Bank. Next up, we have the other qualifying match. CM Punk taking on AJ Styles, taking on El Grande Americano. Just get this out of the way. El Grande Americano is not winning this matchup. He will get either hit by either Vikingo, Penta, or Rey Fenix or somewhere in that realm. Because he has been sticking his face in with those guys as we get towards World Collide, because he is on a World Collide show. He'll be facing he'll be facing Vikingo at World Collide for the AAA Heavyweight Championship. So El Grande will not be winning this match. It comes down to CM Punk and AJ Styles. I'm gonna give a reason for both. AJ Styles, right? We know he don't win big matches as of maybe the past few years, man. AJ haven't done nothing significant for a very, very long time. But he still performs well in that ring, as we know he does. The reason I think AJ should win it is because if we're going to get to this main event of a tag team match with CM Punk and Roman Reigns taking on Braun and Rollins, this is where the first seed has to be planted. Either Braun or Seth Rollins cost CM Punk this matchup tonight, preventing him from being in Money in the Bank with Rollins and potentially costing Rollins the matchup. But he still might have credence to do that once we get to Money in the Bank and ultimately cost him the match. So either way it shapes up, he's going to cost Rollins the matchup at Money in the Bank, whether he's in a ladder match or not. But we're going to see what they book here. Now, with Rollins or Breakker costing CM Punk this match, AJ Styles should be the one to capitalize off that, because if he loses, he's not going to be featured, bro, at Money in the Bank. So that would be the only reason I see AJ winning. Now, the reason CM Punk will win is A, because Seth Rollins is in the match and they have an impending story going on. So that would be the reason CM Punk get in there. And plus, the pay-per-view is this weekend. And you won't see CM Punk in that Money in the Bank ladder match, right? So that would be the reason CM Punk, when he's like literally one of the most important factors into Monday Night Raw at the moment. So that would be the reason he gets in there. And if whoever wins this finishes the field, we have LA Knight in there, Andrade, who surprisingly won last Friday. We have Rollins, Solo, and Penta, or the 5 participants that's in there. This match will determine the last one in there. So I don't know, man. I'm going to go ahead and tell you, I want AJ Styles to win badly. I really do. But AJ don't win nothing significant. They could surprise like they did with Andrade. We didn't think Andrade was going to win last Friday. We all thought Carmelo Hayes. And it happened to be Andrade. I want WWE to surprise me here and put AJ Styles in this matchup for the win. But my heart's saying go with CM Punk. So I'm going to take CM Punk in the predictions tonight. As for the main event, the tag team matchup, Sami Zayn and Jey Uso. Let me switch that up. Sami Uso and Jey Uso, the World Heavyweight Champion, taking on Braun Breaker and Bronson Reed in the main event. This smells along the lines of a not so clean victory for me, right? I don't think this match is going to end clean. If it does, only one way it does happen, that's Sami Zayn eating the pinfall. You can't beat Jay because he's about to be featured in the match with 3 top guys, with Cody, Cena, and Logan Paul this weekend. So Jay's not eating his pinfall. So I smell a DQ, and you don't want to beat Bronson Reed on his first night. They ain't beating Braun really. Sami Zayn ain't beating when they was feuding for the Intercontinental Championship back in the summer. So that I could see, but by him being with Rollins, being with Bronson, being with Paul Heyman, he ain't eating no pins no time soon. Only person that probably eat a pin and that don't lose nothing from it is Sami Zayn. But I wouldn't be surprised if it's this fishy DQ finish, just to keep save face of everybody in this matchup. But being that Sami is not going to be on Money in the Bank at all, he probably eats the pin tonight. So that being said, I'm going to go ahead and take the team of Bronson Reed and Braun Breaker for the win. Does this smell like either a Logan Paul come out there and interfere or John Cena come out there and interfere? One of the two. Somebody come out there to interfere and help Bronson Reed and Braun Breaker pick up this win to get more heat for Money in the Bank. So that's what I'm taking for Monday Night Raw. Let's see if we got any more matches announced. Nothing has been announced so far. So this is the current card for tonight. Should be a great show. Looking forward to it as always. We'll see what happens, man. And that's my predictions for Monday Night Raw. Y'all tune in, and I'll see you guys in the next video, man. Peace out.